Todd, give me the backstory on Todd McCarty. Who are you? What is Band Builder Academy? What are you about? Curveball.
I forgot it's been a while since I've done a podcast or an interview here, but so my story is I was a musician, a drummer. I was playing in bands, and I was this sort of one of two guys in a band that did a lot of the band business, like booking our own shows, you know, doing the press stuff, making the records. We press vinyl records. So sort of doing your own record label stuff, being your own booking agent, everything DIY. I was raised in Washington, D.C., and there was a record label there that I love called Discord Records, still there. But they kind of had this DIY ethic. So I was really in love with independent record labels from an early age, collecting vinyl records, all of that stuff. And then, being a musician. So I sort of knew early on, like junior high school, middle or high school, that I wanted to be in the record business.
Yeah.
And so I made it my mission. I did have a backup plan. I did go to college, but the whole time I was like booking tours, playing in bands, and sort of working. Again, like I sort of had the pressure of life to go, get a real job at some points. And I ended up working at a telecom company selling like high-speed internet packages for businesses and long distance. This is back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And
Nice.
I got a background in sales, and that gave me confidence to go do that in the music industry. So I took my sort of corporate sales background and put it to work in the music industry. So started my own business, had 20 record label clients where I was kind of calling record stores and distributors to get their music into more shops.
Hmm.
And that gave me confidence that I could, do sales in the music industry. I caught the attention of Fearless Records. This is like 2001, 2002. They hired me as the head of sales, quickly became a general manager of that label. And I had a nice like 13-year career there where we took artists from, very humble beginnings and basically like the garage to Grammy nominated, multi-platinum, headlining, festival playing rock bands.
Yeah.
And some of those bands are like really big right now, like Portugal the Man. We put out their first 3 records, and they've been number one on the alternative radio charts in multiple countries. Plain White Tees, we had a global hit, number one in like 15 countries. Right now, I Prevail has been climbing the rock charts. They're a huge rock band. Pierce the Veil is a big rock band who's been at it for many years, but they're just now starting to, climb up to top 5 of the alternative charts in the US, and some, globally as well. So those all came from a small independent label, Fearless Records, right out of California.
Yeah.
And we had a great run. And from there, I sort of knew I wanted to do music education. I'd done a lot in the music industry and the label side. But I started getting the idea that I wanted to do this. Like Band Builder is an education platform, teaching everything in the music industry, everything that I've learned in my, 20-year DIY independent label music career. But before I did that, I had an offer from Sony Music to go work for them as a senior vice president of sales. And I always had a curiosity about working at a major label. I always sort of
Yeah.
wondered about it. So I took that job, and I did my ultimate best there, like put in my 110% effort that I always did. But I sort of knew that if I didn't like it, or if it wasn't going my way, I would go do Band Builder. And that's what happened. I put in a good year and a half there. We did some great things there. Number one record with Fozzy. We had Unlikely Candidates really do nice. Lovely the Band broke out of there, had a number one at alternative radio. So they did some great things. Kansas, the legacy artist, classic rock band Kansas, we had
Out
their
the state.
best
Yeah.
chart position in like 30 years, and that was one of my favorite projects. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. So I quit my job at Sony, moved my family to Japan. My wife is from here, and started Band Builder. But it wasn't right away. I kind of started blogging and putting free content out there, and I think it's been 4 years now, 5 years that I've been doing this and loving it, and have a great group of clients, students at Band Builder, with musicians, record labels, artist managers, and some of them just do Band Builder, which is like self-serve courses, but like an academy, not just like specific courses. It's like 30 or 40 courses, it's like lots of courses. And then some others do one-on-one coaching with me through that's record labels, managers, and artists all do one-on-one consultations with me. And that's kind of where I'm at.